This video, we're going to get into backup power. This is the big time now. This is different than maybe you've ever done before, but it's the reason we have things like batteries in our system. Now, batteries are great for time of use and rates and things like that, and they can save money and help. They can help with self-consumption, zero net export, things like that. But what they really provide as a benefit of value to the customer is backup power when the power goes out. Regardless of where you are in the country, whether you're in the Northeast and you have ice storms, whether you're in California and there's wildfires, backup power is something that we really prize in our systems. So this is why we're going to these types of inverters. This is the future. It's also the past. We've done this for a long time, but these newer units have a lot more capabilities to them. And because of that, we need to make sure that we get these things set up properly and we have the proper components involved. One of those components is the auto transformer. The inverters that we're using these days are 240 volt single phase inverters. That's great, okay? Well, how many of the loads that we're going to operate off grid when the power goes out are 240 volt loads? Very few, if any, in many cases. The loads that we want to operate are going to be 120 volt loads. Really important that we have something that can take the 240 volt power and turn it into 120 volt power. So over here we have an area where we've selected to install our auto transformer. This is just simply a transformer. It doesn't do anything other than take the power at 240 volts and supply us a neutral, a center tap neutral in 240 for a 120 volt circuits. The ratings on this transformer are the full ratings of the backup power system. So this 10 kilowatt inverter has the capability of 6 kilowatts in backup power. Not 10 kilowatts, but 6 kilowatts. And this transformer can provide 6 kilowatts on either side of the 120 volts or split, depending on how we do it. So that's a 6 kilowatt auto transformer. And we could have all of our 120 volt loads on one side of that transformer and it would work. Now, it's not practical, nor are we going to set it up that way, but it's capable of doing that. So it's fully capable to the rating of the inverter, which is great. We don't have to worry about the auto transformer limiting us in any way. So let's review mounting the auto transformer. Okay, here's the mounting bracket for the auto transformer. We're going to put it right about here. And what we're trying to accommodate with this auto transformer, according to the installation instructions, it's got to be at least 16 inches off the floor. We have that. And at least 14 inches to any other piece of equipment. And so that's what we've accomplished here. That's a nice spot for it. This is our backup loads panel here. Now we've just physically put it here for the purpose of doing the video, but normally this backup loads panel would be located next to the main panel for the house, where we're going to be selecting loads out of that panel, selecting circuit breakers out of that panel, and we're going to put those circuit breakers in the backup loads panel for the circuits that we want to operate when we need backup power when the power goes out.